Right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series. Episode 335. Okay. Yeah, last week I said that uh, Tom Cruise is going on a mission for the first time, an impossible mission for the first time. Well, yeah, I think that's what I said. I suck at paraphrasing, especially myself. But yeah, Mission Impossible, man. Mission, Mission Impossible. The very first one, the inaugural Mission Impossible, back in 1996. That's how far back this thing goes, man. 1996. That's when the franchise started. This huge franchise that spanned over 20 years, over 25 years, man, and still going strong. Still going strong to this day. Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise, man. I tell you, this guy. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, man. Mission Impossible, 1996. Starring, of course, Tom Cruise and John Voight, Emmanuel Bart, Emmanuel Bart, Henry Zerner, Ving Rhames, Kristen Scott Thomas, Vanessa Redgrave, Jean Reno. But yeah, man, I tell you, this movie, directed by Brian De Palma. Yeah, this movie, it was indeed the template for the entire franchise. Now, yeah, the entire franchise, it went to the not only the spy portion of the franchise, but yeah, it went to the crazy levels of action. But with this movie, it was a straight up spy film. It was a straight up it was a straight up it was a straight up spy film. A little bit of action here and there, but with Brian De Palma being at the helm, you're gonna get the not only the you're gonna get the suspense out of it. You're gonna get a lot of suspense out of it. Yeah, this movie, it kept your attention. All right, it kept your attention. Yeah, you didn't know who to trust watching this movie. With story unfolding. Yeah, you didn't know who to trust. I mean, you had certain IMF agents, IMF Impossible Mission Force. You had, anyway, Mission Impossible. It's based off of a TV show, an old TV show back in the 60s and 70s. You know, you know, this is something that this is something that your parents will know about. But with the story as it was unfolding, you didn't know who to trust all throughout. I mean, Ethan Hunt, he was the main protagonist, and he was being framed for this mission that didn't not exactly go wrong. I mean, a lot of things went wrong, but it wasn't by accident. There was a mole in the agency, and Ethan Hunt, he was being framed for that. So he pretty much had to exonerate himself and recover this knock disc and expose a mole throughout the whole movie. Basically, yeah, his first team, they all got wiped out. So yeah, he had to recruit a whole other team just to get this just really impossible mission underway. I gotta tell you, man, yeah, the the uh, the scene where they did this the retrieval of the knock disc, the scene where they did that, with the uh, Tom hanging from the ceiling, and he got to keep off of the floor because the floor is pressure sensitive. You know, even a drop of water hits the floor, it will set off the alarm, the security alarm. So yeah, he had to keep off of the floor, or the alarm would go. Keep the temperature to 72 degrees, 1 degree higher, the alarm would go. And it's also sound sensitive, so yeah, anything above a whisper, the alarm would go. I mean, you know, yeah. Then yeah. This is the room you have to get in. Yeah, this is the vault, yeah, computer room. And yeah, yeah, he had to be in, he had to get the disc from this room, download it from this room, and go and get in and get out. Yeah, and yeah, the vent that he came from, it had it was a little electrical field there. So yeah, 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 like I said, yeah, this mission, you know, it was impossible. And the place that they had to get it from, the disc from, was is the CIA headquarters. Yeah, and they had the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, yeah, they are heavily guarded, 100% secure, and that's a 100% secure place, I mean, yeah, it's a government agency, so yeah, so yeah, man, I tell you, getting getting in, getting out without getting caught, you know, you know, the plan was almost foolproof until one of the agents, he slipped up. They got the disc, but one of the agents, he had his knife. His knife slipped out of his hand, falls, and it hits the computer desk. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, by the time the technician got back in, after puking his guts out, by the time he got back in and he sees the knife sitting there, you know, and he checks the computer and they see that that a file has been downloaded. Yeah, he knew, you know, something went wrong through his absence. And yeah, man, that was a cool ass scene though. I mean, that was a cool ass scene. The scene that was parodied throughout the rest of the '90s. But yeah, it was a real cool ass scene though. I mean, you know, not having to touch that floor. And yeah, yeah, he is just hanging there, literally hanging there, arms spread, legs spread, you know, trying not to touch the floor. you know, bead of sweat is going down his glasses lens. Oh man, I tell you, yeah, suspense, very, very, very suspenseful. That scene, especially, yeah, it was Yeah, you have to lean in, just to catch your breath. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. With that, and then you get the whole train sequence. Train sequence. John Voight and Tom Cruise. They're on top of the train. Train is moving at its speed. John Voight, he got these suction cups. You know, Tom, he got his hands. You know, yeah. Basically, yeah, then you got the helicopter that's following the train. Train goes into the tunnel. The helicopter ducks down. It's in the tunnel. You know, and yeah, Tom and John Boyd, they had this confrontation. It's not even a fight. They got this confrontation, and yeah, Tom has this explosive. Looks like a stick of gum, but it's not. One color is red, one color is green. One side of it, red and green, and then yeah, mash them together, stick it on the on whatever it is that you want to explode. Yeah, and then you got 5 seconds before the detonation, and yeah, I tell you, yeah, Tom, yeah, with the gum, he sticks it on the windshield, and huge explosion. You know, he flies from the explosion. The force wave of the explosion. He flies from it, from the copter all the way back to the train. The train stops. Helicopter crashes right into the train. The propeller, it is directly under Tom's throat. Yeah, I tell you, great moments, great close calls, a whole lot of great shit to come out this movie. And yeah, you have the like I said, yeah, you have the story itself. When we thought Henry Zerner's character was the villain throughout this whole thing. No, not really. Like I said, you don't know who to trust. It was John Voight's character that was the villain throughout the whole movie. He set whole this whole situation into motion. You know, yeah, he was the mole, and he got dealt with it. So yeah, man, yeah, man. This movie though, yeah, it indeed set it indeed set the standard for the whole Mission Impossible franchise. You know, the second one went another way, but I already covered that. And then, well, with the third one that came in, J.J. Abrams, he pretty much reset. He pretty much pushed the reset button, and that went into escalation of not only spy but action. It was more of the action genre from the third all the way up to the current one that we have right now with Fallout, and with the new one that's coming out next year. What's called Dead Reckoning. So yeah, yeah, yeah. This is just great stuff all the way through from beginning to end. Your eyes is on it. You got. I mean, hell, you got like 110 minutes of a nonstop story um evolving. The story kept evolving, and it kept evolving, and the tension kept escalating. Yeah, yeah, can't even say it, and that's it already. Yeah, the suspense, the, yeah, the suspense of the movie. You know, it just, yeah, it keeps the pace. It keeps the pace. This movie has a great pace, and yeah, it just keeps going all the way through from beginning to end. Yeah, you will not miss what is going on, especially if you've seen it from the beginning. You will not miss what's going on, man. I mean, the camera on the glasses is the key point to the whole thing. And yeah, like I said, and Danny Elfman doing the score for this movie. And yeah, they hitting you with the Mission Impossible theme song. You know, it's 100% a it's 100% a throwback to the TV show. Yeah. So yeah, man, I tell you, yeah. If you like spies, if you like espionage, if you like action, this movie is definitely for you. I mean, hell, if you're a Tom Cruise fan, this movie is definitely for you. I mean, yeah, man. Mission Impossible, yeah, the first one. You know, it because of the sequels, a lot of people might have slept on this one. A lot of people might have slept on this one, quite figuratively and maybe literally also. Because yeah, it runs slow because the story it keeps its pace. It's a lot of quiet moments, and then you get you get your payoff. You get your action. So yeah, straight up 4 out of 5, man. This movie a real good solid 4 out of 5. This movie is, man. I tell you, yeah. Can't deny it. You can't deny it. You can't deny it at all. Yeah, Mission Impossible. You can't deny it. Yeah, it's a good, solid movie all through and through. Yeah, that's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week, man, next week is Haunttober. Finally, whew, man, we've gotten through all this September stuff. This is a real throwaway month, I tell you. I do not like September. Yeah, wake me up when September ends. So yeah, I'm going to be woken up next week, man. Yes, October starts. And yeah, we're going to have to deal with this chick that got a little bit of a family secret right behind her. Yeah, yeah, her past is going to come back and woo, it's going to get ugly. Very ugly. Ugh, ugh, ugh. But I'll explain it all next week, though. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, this show is off.